shag. They come from everywhere. Them things ain't stopping yet. I got a hair check, nail check, spinning shag. As they keep popping up, I'm steady cashing up. Bag chaser, Barbie gang, yeah, we been bout paper.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Peachy, all the way from the Shy, ready to turn Las Vegas up. And this is the OK Ladies channel. Today we are here with Remiah Rudolph, and we are eating hot and juicy crawfish.
Yeah, did.
So, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Alright, Remiah Rudolph, man. I just came to Vegas probably like, I want to say 8 or 9 months ago. I came from North Carolina. I was born in Newark, New Jersey. And so I just came out here to just find my path, try to make a little bit of music. I'm an artist first and foremost, rap and songwrite, but I like to say I'm an artist because it's a broad spectrum of shit I like to do. So that's a little brief history of who I am, though.
That's what's up, what's up.
It did.
So what was, your life like growing up?
I don't fuck with my life growing up. Now I'm playing, but
that shit was food.
that shit was food. I don't fuck with that. Like, nah, I gotta remember all the bad times in middle school and shit. Like, nah, but damn, that's hard to say, like, cause sometimes you have good times, you have bad times, but for the most part, I just growing up we moved a lot. I want to say we probably moved like every year and a half. So my entire life I just been moving around, just soaking up.
So you from somewhere everywhere?
A little bit of everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Like every year and a half we was off to the next place, next location. So it's kind of hard to say specifically how it was just because how fast paced everything seemed, because we never really stood still for.
I think that's what's up though, because you probably got a little bit of flavor from everywhere you stopped at.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what's up. So, tell us about your music. What's some of the best things you think you worked on thus far?
Well, it's been a couple of years I've been making music, like officially, but I haven't actually been really releasing anything because I'm like a perfectionist.
Mm-hmm.
I tweak things so much that I barely want to release things, and so I got to a place where I stockpile maybe like 100 to 200 songs. So I got like 100, 200 songs that I haven't released, nobody heard or anything like that, plus songs that I ain't even finished.
Mm-hmm.
So the best project I say that I've dropped so far is a song called Introvert. I dropped that maybe like 2 Decembers ago.
Okay.
And so far I got like 11K, but that was in the bulk of that month. We got 11K like that, but after that, it's hard for me to push things because I hear shit so much. It's like, I don't know, by the time I drop that song, I done heard that song 100,000 times. And it's just me without any team or any support, so I don't have other people that like, all right, I'm gonna push this, So I pushed it for a month, then after that I went on, but Introvert, that's my biggest thing so far.
Introvert, so y'all definitely gotta check that out.
Yeah.
Where is it found at?
You can find it on YouTube, and I'm gonna do a re-release for that this year, so we gonna drop that back on iTunes, Spotify, and Tidal for sure.
Yes, that's definitely what's up. Tell us about some of the artists or producers you work with so far.
Most of the songs that I got that's gonna be dropping are from different producers that I got just tagged. But right now I've been working on a project with my long producer, Tyler Hendricks. So we're gonna be creating like a little EP, and then we eventually gonna probably go into an album. But I'm also working with a couple of other producers that I'm trying to make sure I get a sound right, because within this year I plan to drop like a full tape or like a full solidified album. So I'm just experimenting with a lot of producers right now.
That's what's up. And Tyler Hendricks, he got a website, right?
Yeah, Tyler Hendricks, TYLERHENDRIX.com. Tyler Hendricks, man, he make his own visuals, his own beats and everything. So if niggas is looking for those beats where you can find like a hip hop vibe and also like a little swaggy little vibe, Tyler Hendricks, where I go for my beats that I'm working on now.
Yeah, definitely check that out. He got a lot of beats up there and stuff. And okay, so where you get your inspiration from?
Inspiration. I think more so it really depends on what vibe I'm feeling at the time, because sometimes I'm inspired by love, sometimes I'm inspired by my surroundings, my friends, recently it's just been a lot of things that's occurred in my life to where unconsciously I've been singing about death a lot. Not necessarily my death, but like the death of others and witnessing death and seeing death and feeling death. Just because a lot of people around us have been leaving the world or dying at an early age, and you just hearing about it, and it's like it's coming into fruition. It's like you always hear that you're gonna die. You always hear that death is coming or whatever, but now that we actually seeing it, niggas is dying at 21, 22, 23, young ages. I've been just soaking it in and regurgitating that shit when I've been making my music. So lately, my inspiration has been death unconsciously and unpurposely.
Mm-hmm. And who are some of the artists that play like a crucial role in you becoming an artist or you loving music?
No crap. The first niggas that I ever thought made me want to make a song.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even want to say this shit.
Go ahead, tell it. Go ahead, tell it.
It was B2K.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
B2K was the shit back in the day.
They had
Stop.
this one song called Bump 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 Bump.
You was feeling it?
Yo, my little ass was nigga like. But nah, because when I first started music, I didn't want to rap. I didn't even think about rapping. I thought I was gonna be making songs like singing.
Oh, you could sing?
I can't necessarily sing, but I like the practice of it. I like actually writing songs for people who could sing.
Right.
And so that's where my first inspiration came from. And then when I got into like hip hop, it was like listening to Ja Rule, playing Ja Rule shit. And then we get into like 50. And then you got the people that we grew up on. We listening to because we from North, we listening to goddamn Joel Santana and shit. And everybody from the whole Dipset movement was people that was inspiring me because I seen the drip that Cameron came with, and I'm just like, damn, if I could have that type of vibe or that type of confidence, that type of flow. And I didn't necessarily listen to every song that he made. It just was his swagger at the time. Not just was like, nah, like music. Then I tapped into Jay-Z. And it just evolved into like other people, and I just started reaching out to other genres because I really like making music.
Mm-hmm.
So I never grounded myself into just being like a hip-hop artist for the most part. Even though most of my songs are hip-hop based, it's like the inspiration has come from so many different songs because I used to wake up early in the morning, listen to MTV, they used to have like a little, you know what I'm saying? You wake up in the morning for school, that already be on MTV AM, so whatever was coming on, we listening to this, we listening to that, and I'm tapping into new music.
Yeah, they had a lot of vibes going on.
Shit.
On MTV.
What was your favorite non-hip-hop song?
Non-hip-hop song?
That you heard back in the day?
Well, I'm not going to say back in the day, but my favorite song of all time is Kings of Leon, Use Somebody.
Yo, I'm about to run out this bitch.
No,
that shit, hey, yo, that was around that time. That probably was like one of the first times I tapped into that shit. That nigga was like, I was rolling around.
Period.
Yeah, I was like, yeah. That nigga ass right.
No, that's my song though, for real. Okay, now I got to ask you the same question. What's your favorite non-hip-hop song?
Favorite non-hip-hop song?
Yeah.
No cap, that one was really like one of them. That shit is up there.
That's my shit. I can't lie.
Non-hip-hop song. I can't even think of it right now, but that song right there, man, the way he was singing and everything, and just like how they let the beat rock and ride. Oh man, I was fucking with that heavy.
All right, so go ahead and tell us top 5 favorite artists of all time.
Top 5
and
favorite
why
artists of all time.
And why? We're gonna make it a little bit difficult.
Shit. Them sure look good as hell.
They fine. Get one. You want one?
I did.
Tyler Hendricks in the cut, y'all, if you ain't know. Come on, grab one.
At the strip the whole time, bro.
Come on.
But top 5 artists, I gotta say, first Michael Jackson, man. Michael Jackson, cause shit, that man, them songs you can't deny. If you like music, you can't deny Michael Jackson. He just put an imprint. He put a footstep. Then I ain't even know till I seen that damn movie, New Edition. Yeah, them little niggas made every song in the 80s that I ever heard that I thought I liked. I was like, damn, that shit hard. I know them niggas made all of that shit. Top 5. Yeah, this is hip hop or just anything.
Just all artists of all time.
Top 5 artists. Kanye up there for sure. Kanye up there. That's 3. That's hard, man. That really is hard because a lot of niggas ain't on shit no more. Like, damn. I'm like, damn, Kanye, Mike, New Edition, Jay-Z. Like I say, if I'm being unbiased, because I don't listen to everything that Jay-Z make either, but as an artist, you can't deny that he's also left an imprint. Like, this nigga done inspired almost every artist to make music. Because, like, if I'm not mistaken, he ain't even really start making music till he was at least 26. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like, he just let everybody know that there ain't no rules to this music shit.
No age limit.
No age limit. Like, and he's still going, so he just letting niggas know. So top artist, he's definitely up there. And then Chingy, because he a legend. No, I'm playing.
No. Did you see my face? I'm gonna say, this nigga disrespectful. Disrespectful.
That nigga got one song, bro.
No diss to Chingy, but
No diss to Chingy.
No, he got more than one. You know, it's more than one. But you not top 5 of ever.
He do, cause he got that.
He following shit in the mall. Okay, come on, you got 2 more.
No disrespect, Chingy. Top 5 artists. I'm like 50 Cent. 50 Cent. I used to fuck with 50 Cent heavy, and then just like how he moved around the atmosphere. It's just like that nigga's a bully. He know he a bully.
He a savage. You gotta get it.
He a savage, and he don't mind being that savage. And niggas be forgetting that nigga could really make songs too, because you can't act like he wasn't a gangster rapper still doing these melodic ass shit like nigga you a window shopper, like shit like that. Like, come on, bro. Like 50 Cent for sure. And these ain't even necessarily like the people that I most listen to. These are just like my favorite artists that I look up to.
One more.
Damn. Another one. Favorite artist of all time. I'm being biased as hell because there's so many great female artists. I ain't even think about that. Damn.
Period. Don't forget about us.
Shit, cause Missy, oh my God, she done wrote too many damn songs for people. So
Missy Elliott definitely a legend.
damn, you got Missy Elliott, you got damn, Erykah Badu, you got Lauryn Hill.
Lauren,
Shit.
my girl Lauren.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I feel like if she would have kept going, she would have been my favorite artist. Cause I used to like how she mixed that conscience with that vibey shit back in the day. Yeah.
Okay, so who do you want to work with the most right now? Like, out of all the famous artists that's out here really doing their thing, who would you love to work with?
Pharrell. I would work with Pharrell only because he has there's certain artists in the game or legends in the game. Excuse me, I'm sick too. That I feel like can boost your not your overall value far as like listener wise, but your overall worth as an artist. Like Jay-Z, one of those niggas, like when he touch you, your ass is turning to gold. Even if you ain't selling, you turning to gold just because the affiliation. Like like he said that he made niggas millionaires, but I say like Pharrell, because he'll teach you so much stuff because he's a good ass songwriter, but he's also a good ass artist, period. Music wise, beats, all that. So I would say Pharrell.
Okay, that's what's up. So Pharrell, if you're listening,
You did one, you know what I mean?
get at your boy Remiah Rudolph. You definitely got some things going on.
In due time, man. I think the vibe will be mutual because he's such a creative person. Well, he seemed like a creative person. I can't even say because I don't even know, but he seems so creative and so intellectual that it just seems like it'll be a perfect fit.
And he happy.
And he seemed happy. He don't seem
happy.
like he negative.
Because I'm happy. No, for real. Okay, so tell us what we have to look forward to right now from you?
So right now, I've been really just working on getting all this back stock out. Like I said, I got all of these songs that I wasn't releasing, so now I've been working on releasing some of the top songs. So like every Monday on my IG, Remiah Rudolph, RemiahRudolph. Every Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern time, I'm dropping a cover of one of the songs, and everything is completely engineered by me, digitally edited by me. All the graphics, all that is just me, Dolo. But I'm collaborating with a whole bunch of different producers that I think are dope. So every Monday, I've just been dropping a cover. Eventually, leading up to a couple of these EPs I'm working on, because I'm really trying to get maybe 3 or 4 EPs and an album done within a year.
That's what's up. That's definitely what's up. So we're gonna be looking out for that, and drop the Instagram again.
Remiah Rudolph.
Okay. Yeah, Remiah Rudolph. Looking forward to that. Do any specific dates for projects or
And no specific dates yet.
no specific dates?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that makes sense. Okay, so exactly how long have you been doing this? Making music?
Music. I've been doing music since grade school. I really like when I first heard that when I first heard that R&B song back in the day. That was when I first started writing songs. But actually putting out things probably the last 4 years. I've been putting out content.
And taking it serious?
Taking it serious. 4 months maybe a year. Taking it serious. Yeah, I'll say a year because I shot videos last year. And I normally wasn't shooting videos and stuff like that, so probably like a year.
Okay, that's what's up. And then, how do you like really get in the zone? Like, in what conditions do you find yourself the most productive?
Well, honestly, when I be making music, I feel like low-key I'm an introvert when it comes to like my music process. I can't have people talking, interrupting me or anything like that. It's just like if we all vibing, the vibe just gotta go into us making music. Because most of the time I'm making music by myself, so I already know, all right, when I get to the crib, I'm gonna sit down, tap in with music, and I don't want people to talk to me. I don't want people to kill my vibe, because it's like it's something on my mind that I have to get out, or something in my on my conscience that I have to get out. And if somebody strays me a different way, it's like I start feeling differently about some of the things, and I try to go back and revisit some of the stuff that I was thinking. Like, say if I was gonna make a song about hating ice cream, I can have a conversation with somebody who's going to interrupt that shit. Now I'm like, damn, what the fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah, liking ice cream, and they'll come out just a little construed than what I wanted to actually relay in the first place. So most of the time, we can't have too much interruptions when I'm making my music. I need to be by myself. I'm a lot more introverted, and I do everything in one take. Every song I do, I try to do in like one take, not necessarily like without any mess ups, but like from hook to all the way to verse. I ain't taking no stops. I ain't taking no periods or anything like that.
So you don't punch. You don't punch in.
Nah, I don't do any type of punching. It'll sound like it's a punching and stuff, but I don't never do no punching. Only because it's like I'm doing it by myself, trying to stop and record and everything. So it's like every time I gotta stop to go do the hook, and every time I gotta stop to go back to a verse or anything.
It's throwing your vibe off.
It throw my vibe off. I gotta move fast, and I gotta move like it's like right. With no interruptions, record with no interruptions, edit with no interruptions. That's normally how my process go.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So you got to tell us what are you most looking forward to? Like, what you gonna do when you get that first million?
When I get the first mil, the first meal is
Stripper party.
Stripper party. You want to get a stripper party? Oh man. Shoot, what's the dude version of that? I'm gonna get some muscle implanters or some shit like that. I don't know.
And talking about you gonna get some muscles.
Implanted
You gotta hit the gym for that.
Fuck that. Like, if y'all can go ahead and get the stripper booty, I can go get the stripper muscle. Get some implants or something.
Dr. Miami, he coming for you.
Hey, look, man, Dr. Miami need to hook a nigga up with some height or some shit.
How many inches?
Like, give me like 4 inches, you know what I'm saying?
If you didn't become a musician, what would you be doing right now?
If I didn't become a musician, what would I be doing right now? I probably would be making some other type of art. like something else, probably doing something art. I just want to create shit. Like for real. That's always me. I just like creating things. So it probably would have been like clothes or something. Or it probably would have been like painting, drawing, cause I had interest in doing all that. So it probably would have been something in the arts for sure.
That's what's up. And it's kind of a weird question, but if you could be a fruit, what fruit would you be?
Nigga, a banana. Let me stop.
I'm dead.
Like, damn, probably a strawberry because everybody likes strawberries. I don't know. Yeah, strawberry. What fruit would you be?
A mango.
Why a mango?
Because I love mangoes.
She trying to get eaten.
Them bitches is good.
Nah, no cap. They good. For sure, especially those sweet ones.
Call me Peachy the mango.
Why wouldn't you be a peach though?
Because I'd be a mango. I can't be a peach because I'm too busy being a mango.
Alright, bro.
No, okay. So, if you could date any female artist out here right now, who would it be?
If I could date female artists,
Yeah.
I don't even want to answer that question. I feel like that's a setup question. That's like a,
Who you got the biggest crush on?
oh man, Jesus, I can't even answer that one. God, I have a crush on God. Faith in God will surpass you anywhere.
Okay. So, that leads me to believe that you must have a lady in your life right now.
Yeah, for sure. My shorty would jump through the damn phone. She hear me answer that. She was like, "Oh, that's who you got a crush on?" Nah, yeah, I got my little baby. So it ain't even like I ain't crushing on nobody or anything like that. It's always gonna be pretty people. It's always gonna be beautiful people. But it ain't people that's for me.
That's what's up. Okay, if you had one message to give to your fans, what would it be?
If I had one message to give to my fans, what would it be? Where the fuck y'all niggas at?
It's time to pop out now. It's time
Time to reveal yourself, my nigga. Nah, but for real, just stay true to yourself. That's it.
That's
stay
it.
true to yourself.
Sweet and simple. Sweet and simple.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and what is your best dance move?
Yeah, man. I hit that beat like, you know what I'm saying? But that's it.
What they call that?
I don't know. I just seen niggas doing it.
You gotta name it. Name it. What's the name of your move?
You remember the chicken noodle soup?
Mm-hmm.
Do
Wait, how do that shit go?
That little.
Oh, okay. I just remember the soda on the side. That's
yeah.
what I can't dance, y'all.
What dance move was hot back on your time? Cause we had the Roy Rock. You ain't never heard that? We don't dance no more. All you do is rock.
What's that one?
Rolling, geeked up. Bitch, I might be. Well, me crank that Roy.
No, you know in
I'm
Chicago.
telling you.
In Chicago, they was bopping and then they was whopping.
What's that? See, I never heard of that. I never heard that.
You gotta look it up. I can't do it right now.
Alright,
My knees is bad.
I can believe it's bopping and whopping.
The bop came first, and it was the wop. But that was after the juke.
What's the juke?
The juke, like.
That's like the.
It's all that freaky stuff.
Oh, y'all niggas was on some other type of time in Chicago.
We was young.
Shit, we had
nasty.
Crank that Roy, got down. Crank that Elroy.
Crank that Soldier Boy.
Crank that Soldier Boy. What Rico? Nothing. Yeah, for sure.
And then what's the other one that, when they was doing the little step with the hands?
Damn. Chicken head?
No, it wasn't the chicken head. It was the dudes with the big ass white shirts. The big ass white.
Snaky leg.
No. It was before the snaky leg.
Oh.
It was right after Ling with him. Yes.
Them franchise boys. Oh yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
them franchise boys.
Back home, somebody did that too hard and broke her neck. She was snapping too hard and broke her neck.
No, the fuck she did.
Oh God.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That's not funny.
Hey yo. Really?
Y'all be careful because dancing can be dangerous for real. I know myself. That's why my knees is bad right now.
What you do, bro?
I was whopping.
And ain't even recovered. That happened like 15 years ago.
My knees is bad.
Ain't even recovered. Yeah, but that's it. I don't be dancing like that.
Okay, no, for real. Let's get back serious. So, tell me the main thing that you want to accomplish, you know, personally in your life, and then as well as on the business aspect.
So first and foremost, personally, I want to be able to get to a place where I'm consistently giving back to like my city and giving back to like kids who are less fortunate. Mainly, and I really think so, mainly for the kids, because everything starts with the kids, and I feel like a lot of us are fucked up, or a lot of us go through so many fucked up things that we start to change who we are as a person, because I feel like who you are like around like 10 or 11, that's who you really are as a person. But when you get older, people tell you this, that, and the third, and it strays your way, or you run into this habit, fall into this bad habit. So my main thing in my personal life, I want to get to a point where I'm constantly being able to give back to the youth in my city. Yeah.
Okay, and then on the business aspect?
Then on the business aspect, I just want to get to a point where I'm able to live my life how I want to. Like, you ain't gotta wait on nobody, anything like that. Travel the world, make an income from this shit. Like, for real, it is an art. It is your talent and everything. But at some point, you gotta say, how can we monetize for this? How can we create generational wealth with this music shit that we making? So that's my overall goal. Just like I'm trying to get a band. I'm trying to get a band that's going to stretch so far that my kids is going to feel it. And they're going to be able to spend it however they want to. But that's the overall goal for my business.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So I'm happy you came out. It was definitely good having you here. And we're going to tell all the viewers, make sure they tuning in to Remiah Rudolph.
Mm-hmm.
Let them know your Instagram pages. And then do you have Twitter or anything else? So
everything is going to be Remiah Rudolph. REMIAH RUDOLPH, like the red-nosed reindeer. Basically, I'm on all social media platforms. I'm not too active on certain ones because, like, that shit take away from my soul, so I ain't got time to be on that shit all damn day. But Instagram is where I'm going right now, and then YouTube, we're going to start busting out a lot more content for people, like a lot more content. 2020, we're going to go crazy with content. So, yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. We definitely looking forward to it. And I know this is gonna be a great year for you. And yeah, thank you for coming out. You did. Hey, y'all like my hair? Guess who did it? Yeah. Peachy did the hair too. You did. You know what I'm saying? But thanks for inviting me, man. And glad to turn up this shit. No problem. No problem. 2020 is gonna be a great year. Make sure y'all stay tuned.
I got a rent check, bill check, shopping check. They come from everywhere. Them things ain't stopping yet. I got a hair check, nail check, spinning check. As they keep popping up.